You would never think of getting in a car and driving without knowing the rules of the road. And the same should be true when you head out on the water. It's important to always think about safety. Joining me now is District Commander George Gilbert of the United States Power Squadron's District 1. It's great to have you with us.
Good to be here, Jocelyn.
Let's talk about the United States Power Squadron. What is this about? I understand you're also celebrating a 100th anniversary?
Yes, we are. The United States Power Squadron was founded in 1914. We are the nonprofit organization dedicated to boating safety. Our goal is to make boating safe and enjoyable.
And you've been a captain, I believe, of the Coast Guard for 31 years, a licensed Coast Guard captain.
I'm a licensed Coast Guard captain, been around the marine environment for a long time.
So you've seen a lot of things happening out in the water.
Absolutely. Seen things happen and people get hurt that where accidents should not have happened.
Exactly, and so that's why we're here. We're going to talk about that. The first thing you want to talk about is the life vest. Yes,
there's today there's beautiful life jackets they have, and as you can see, they're not bulky like the old style. We have the
this is more standard
old style,
right.
And former issue, but these are good to have on board.
But a lot of times people, they have it on board, but they don't use them, or they don't know where it's located.
Right, and it doesn't do you any good if it's in the boat and you're not wearing it. So wear your life preservers, and we have there's so many different designs today, and they're easy to use. We have life preservers for infants that are designed to hold the baby's head up in the event that it falls overboard.
I see how that works. Okay, for the infant.
This is for an infant, and then there's they have youngsters, various life preservers that are fun. This one has a NASCAR theme to it.
It's good. This will convince kids to put them on.
Right. Okay. Exactly. So that's the most important thing.
And that's really important because drowning is the single biggest cause of death. Is that right? Accounting for greater than 70% of all boating accidents?
70% of all boating fatalities involve drowning. And if you think about it, it makes sense. And 80% of those people were not wearing a life preserver.
What is it? They don't know where it is? They're not sure what to do?
I think it's in the culture. You never think anything's going to happen to you, so you're not really prepared to use it.
Which is one thing you also say is you need to have a float plan.
Well, a float plan is really to be left behind to your friends and loved ones, just to let them know where you're going, what time you're leaving, and so in the event something did happen, they know where to start the search and rescue.
Okay, very good. And what else do you have over here?
We have some, well, to operate a boat in the state of Connecticut, you need a safe boating certificate.
Yes, you do.
So we consider that your license to learn in the Power Squadrons, because we teach the advanced classes. But you need a proper registration. You need navigational lights, and you need a sound-producing device.
This is pretty loud, isn't it?
This is very loud. And then it's always good to you're mandated to have fire extinguishers and flares. And here's an example of a flare that you can use.
And is this pretty easy to use? How does this work?
Well, we have demonstrations at our district conferences and such where we can show this and people can actually use it. They can come down and spend time. Like we couldn't. How it entails is you
just
take
open
off
it up,
and it has a striker on it, and it will burn. And you want to make sure that when you use it, you hold it out over the water so you don't burn yourself with the slag that's...
Okay, that's a good thing. All right, a lot of people who are out in the water really don't consider themselves boaters, and we're talking about the kayakers, the canoers, the fishermen.
The hunters.
The hunters, but they really are, aren't they?
Statistics show that it's just as important for them to be proficient in their boating skills as it is what they're doing for enjoyment.
Okay, and for those folks, they should also have a life vest? Like, what if you're a canoeist?
Absolutely. Canoeists,
kayaker,
especially canoeists and kayakers, they should always have some form of life preserver on.
Okay, and pets as well?
And oh, we have Skipper with us today.
Yes,
We have
okay.
Skipper, and
There he
here-
is, right behind you.
Okay, Skipper. Here's this was given to me to show. He's wearing a life preserver. If Skipper gets a little over anxious and falls into the water, he can be scooped out either by hand, or if there's a lot of freeboard, you can just grab a boat head, pull him up.
What about a larger dog? This is also, what size
They
is this?
come in all
Oh,
sizes.
very good.
So-
That's good to hear.
Right, yeah.
For those of us that
You
have
can
big
find them
dogs.
for Great Danes if you
Excellent.
If you have one.
We have less than a minute, but I know you wanted to make a point regarding using the cell phone versus using a
Okay, we have a VHF radio
Radio.
here, and the nice thing about having a VHF radio when you're on the water is that all the boaters in your vicinity hear you. So chances are somebody will come to your aid right away. If you use a cell phone, that option isn't available. The cell phone goes right from yourself to the person you're talking to. And the other thing, the Coast Guard, under the right conditions, can triangulate your position also and help find you.
So anybody who's out on a boat or a kayak or canoe should always have one of these as well?
Well, it's not a bad idea. They have it there, and keep it in a plastic bag. So in the event, and there's waterproof VHF radios now also.
Excellent. All right. Where can people find more information?
You can go to United States Power Squadron's website, and
Which is,
www.usps.org.
oh, that was
And
good.
And then you can go to click on District 1
Okay.
for this.
Well, we're also going to have it on our website so that everybody can find it as well.
Great, thank
Thank
you.
you so much for sharing these tips, and it's so timely with summer being here already.
It's very important, and thank you for asking me.
You're
Come in.
welcome.